Okay, we're going to do a demonstration of our WirelessHART Smartmote sensor. We're going to take our Smartmote sensor and we're going to connect to one of two network managers. One on the right here, connected to this PC, and the one on the left here, connected to this PC. Let's get started. To begin, we're going to enter the network ID of the first network manager. Okay, now you see we've got the key entered. It'll display the key. It's going to begin to try to join this first network manager. Now that we've entered the network ID number and key that have been preset in this manager, it's going through an automatic joining process. It's got 5 different modes, starting on mode 1. Now once this connects to this network manager, it's going to send the sensor data. You can see the sensors over here in red. There's a temp and humidity sensor, a luminosity sensor, and a barometric pressure sensor connected to an I2C bus. You can see once it connects, it's going to show all the data. It's connected now, and it's going to shut the LCD off to conserve power. So now it's connected to this network manager. So we're going to fire up our software to see what it's sending. We have 2 different software programs. The first program, get running here. What this program is doing is it is connecting to this network manager and it's establishing a database. Once it is connected to that network manager via this Ethernet cable, it is receiving packets. Now that it's receiving packets, we're going to keep it running and we are going to run our graphical user interface program. On the top you see the temperature in blue, you see the humidity in red, the barometric pressure is in green, and on the bottom the luminosity is in purple. About every 5 seconds as data comes in to our network manager, the first program places that data in the database, and once it's placed in the database, the graphical user interface automatically updates the information and displays it on the screen. To show you that this is not just fake data, I'm going to put my finger on the temperature sensor to warm it up. You can see that the GUI is updating that temperature information on the top in the temperature sensor field. It shows that it's heating up. Now that I've had my finger off the sensor, you can see it cooling down again. Now we're going to head back over here to the sensor. We're going to reset it and we're going to connect to the other network manager and PC over here. In order to reset the mote, what we need to do is reset the power. Now that we've reset it, we're back to the start screen where we're going to need to re-enter the information for the network ID and key for the other network manager. Let's get started. You can see that it shows the key information, and it's going to start to join automatically the other network manager. Notice there was 2 options at the beginning. One was to enter new data, one was to use previous data. Every time new data is entered, it is automatically saved into the internal EEPROM in the microcontroller. That way it can be recalled quickly without having to re-enter the information. When it joins, it automatically displays the data like last time, the first set of data that comes in to show that it's connected, and then again it'll shut off. You can see the temperature, humidity, pressure, and luminosity come in. Okay, screen is shut off. We're going to head over to the other PC and we're going to connect here. We've got the first software program already running. Looks like we're already receiving packets. We're going to fire up the GUI. Now this has established a new database on this PC running the same programs. So the data started over. You can see all the data coming in and refreshing about every 5 seconds. The x-axis shows us timestamps and dates, and the y-axis automatically will scale depending on where the data is at. So again, to go ahead and heat up this temperature sensor. The top is still temperature in blue. You can see it climb. And that's it. You can see the data come in. Sensor's working.